Hello?
Gwen?
Ethan, I'm so glad it's you. Does this mean you finally come to your senses?
Look, we need to talk.
Let me guess. You want to tell me that you finally realized Teresa has no boyfriend?
No, I'm calling to see if you have dinner with me.
I'm serious about this, Ethan.
Look, I'm serious too.
Look, Ethan, we cannot be together until you accept the fact that Teresa's a liar and there is no boyfriend.
There's no reason for Teresa to lie.
You want Teresa to have a boyfriend, don't you?
Why wouldn't I?
Because if Teresa has a boyfriend, Ethan, it means she's off limits. Otherwise, you're gonna have to admit the fact that you want Teresa for yourself.
I was a fool to ever question fate.
You know, sometimes I think you're a fool anyway.
Whitney, nothing you can say will bring me down today. I know that fate has been there for me. I mean, it saved me from having to produce a boyfriend at the funeral.
Excuse me, I was the one who called Father Lonigan and pretended to be your boyfriend. Does that ring a bell? Pretend like it was my car that broke down?
Yes, I remember.
And I hate lying. But I saw that you had dug yourself into a hole, and I don't know who would have gotten you out but me. You know, Father Lonigan's gonna make me say a zillion Hail Marys when I go to confession. I know it.
Whitney, I appreciate what you did, but you won't have to bail me out anymore.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Don't you get it, Whitney? Little by little, fate is pushing Gwen away from Ethan. It's all part of fate's long-term plan to bring Ethan and me together. Forever. True love rules. Angry? I'm more than that, Luis.
But I didn't realize how angry until you threw that glass of wine in my face. See, that was a dead giveaway.
You know, what you did was low.
Sheridan, what?
I never would have gone out to dinner with you had I known you were only trying to use me to prove that my family are liars, or worse. In case I didn't make myself clear, the answer is no. You want help bringing down my family? You want to find a connection between the Cranes and the man we thought was your father? Well, don't come sniffing around here.
Sheridan, I'm not here to enlist your help, okay? I'm here to say I'm sorry.
That'll be the day.
It's here, Miguel. I feel it so strongly.
What?
Someone I care about's gonna die.
Timmy doesn't want to have to serve Miguel the poison penny for.
You weren't listening, Timmy. I'm not going to give Miguel the petit four. Charity is. It's as the big book says. If I'm to get Charity over to the dark side, then she has to kill Miguel by her own hand.
Timmy's begging you, Zelda. Charity will be crushed if Miguel dies. And they're perfect for each other.
That's the problem, Tim. They've already had their first kiss. They're closer than ever. It's now or never. If Kay hasn't been able to separate them, then I'm just going to have to do it myself. Soon Charity will come into her full powers, and Miguel, well, he'll do anything to save Charity from harm. So, with one poisoned petit four, Miguel will die a slow, painful death, and that's just how it is.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me higher. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Gwen, you have to stop obsessing about Teresa.
And until you see that I'm right about Teresa's phantom boyfriend, I don't want to see you.
Hello?
Ethan.
Not now, Mother.
You and Gwen are fighting about Teresa.
It's nothing.
Gwen told me you were going to announce your engagement on New Year's Eve. When it didn't happen, I was concerned, but I kept quiet. And now I realize why it didn't happen. Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald.
You know, every step of the way, both you and my mother have been telling me I wouldn't get anywhere near Ethan. That he wouldn't even know my name. He'd never take me out on a date, and that I should give him up.
And you should have listened to us.
But look at all that's happened, Whitney.
Yeah, my best friend is totally snapped.
I work with Ethan. We've slept side by side in front of a fire together.
Oh, please.
He took me to the ballet. He kissed my hand. And listen to what I wrote in my diary. Okay. Imagine me watching Gone with the Wind, the most romantic movie ever made, snuggle next to Ethan while he kisses my hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, and this. Just when I thought Ethan couldn't get any more perfect, he recites the most beautiful poem ever. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless
Oh,
clouds.
God, stop. Please stop. I'm gonna lose it.
And Ethan told me he thinks I have beautiful eyes. One more piece of evidence proving that Ethan and I are destined to be together.
Gee, I wonder what Gwen writes in her diary. Let me see. Ethan tells me he loves me. Ethan asked me to marry him. The Cranes think I'm perfect for the family.
And someday I will write those same words in my diary.
Oh, please. How exactly are you gonna do that? Get rid of Gwen?
Now there's an idea. Maybe I'll poison her.
So what do you see?
I don't know. I just feel that somebody close to me is gonna die. I know it.
But you have no idea who.
No, I mean, I'm trying to think of all the people close to me. Kay, Grace, Sam, Jessica. Could it be you?
Nothing's gonna happen to me, Charity. Nothing.
Don't do it, Jerry. Don't kill him. Oh, Timmy, get what?
Oh, get a grip, lad. But nothing. It's out of my hands, Timmy. I'm just an instrument to ensure that the predictions in the big book come true.
Timmy doesn't follow.
Well, that's not exactly headline news, is it?
The way Timmy sees it is that if Tabitha doesn't serve the poison paid for, Miguel won't die.
That's not true, Timmy. When I read the tea leaves earlier, they prophesied that the poison cake would be eaten today and someone will die. Well, if it's not Miguel, then maybe it'll be Charity. And either way, it's a win-win situation for me. I'll be in the clear because everyone will eat from the same plate and drink the same tea. People will just think that Miguel must have eaten something earlier. Poor sweet boy. Now, go into doll mode. On then, doll face. I'm dreadfully sorry it took me so long. I was arguing with my doll. That's the joke. Tough crowd.
Let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you, Miguel. You'll get a reward for that. Now, can I pour you both a cup of tea?
Actually, I'm sorry, but we can't stay.
Now, you said you wanted to find the truth, no matter where it led. Now, I would never use you to get to the truth about the Cranes and the Martin impersonator, indirectly or otherwise. I'm sorry. Come on, you gotta believe me. I was insensitive. Look, you know, I don't want to be like that guy. What's his name? Jean-Luc in your life? You know, I'm not like that.
You could never be as rotten as Jean-Luc. No one could.
must have dropped this.
No. Throw it.
Whoa. You really were mad at me, huh?
You don't push your luck. Still haven't calmed down completely.
Well, I'll make it up to you.
What are you saying, Mother? Are you telling me that I have feelings for Teresa?
No.
But you seem to be implying that I do.
Ethan, I know that all the things that happened that brought you and Teresa together, all the incidents and accidents were just that, accidents. The ballet, the night you spent at the cabin because you were snowed in, the embrace at midnight on New Year's Eve because she thought her father had died.
It's all completely innocent. And Teresa had a perfectly plausible explanation for everything.
I know.
It's Gwen who's misconstrued things.
Well, if you ask me, the one who's truly at fault here is Julian.
What do you mean?
Your father is the one who told you to bed Teresa in the first place. Gwen overheard, and the seed of doubt was planted.
I've tried to convince Gwen that I love her, but she's been so insecure about this. And she's decided it's not only Teresa who wants me, but that I want Teresa.
Well, there's only one thing you can do.
What's that?
Go to Teresa.
Hello? I'm kidding! I am not gonna poison Gwen.
Well, it wasn't funny.
Oh, lighten up, Whitney. The last thing I want is to hurt Gwen.
You're not very convincing.
She has to live with her heartless self. And without Ethan, that's punishment enough.
Well, I do have to admit it was kind of heartless of her to use the funeral to try to produce your boyfriend.
I thought it was downright sick.
Well, Teresa, look at it from her angle, okay? She is fighting to save her man. She'd have to be some kind of idiot to sit by and let you steal her man away from her.
Whoa, wait a minute. I am not stealing Ethan.
Oh, so then what do you call it?
It's fate.
Ugh, will you please stop slinging that word around? It's ridiculous.
It's fate for Ethan and me to be together.
Stop, please.
Gwen isn't worthy of his love anyway. She isn't a nice person. Our true character emerges in desperate situations, right? Well, I've seen Gwen's true character. And she doesn't show the slightest bit of grace under fire. She's cold and ruthless and cruel.
Ethan doesn't see her that way.
Because she puts on an act in front of him.
Well, it must be working because he still wants to marry the woman.
I have to find a way for him to see through her.
What are you gonna do?
I have to prove to Ethan that Gwen isn't the right woman for him.
How?
I'm sorry, Tabitha. This has nothing to do with you. It's just, well, Charity's been having these premonitions.
Oh, really? Well, what sort of premonitions, dear?
Well, I don't know. I feel like somebody close to me is gonna die.
And the feelings became stronger when we got here, so...
I feel that death is very close.
Tabitha!
Tabitha, what's wrong? Oh, sis, I need my pills.
Where?
In the kitchen.
Tabitha! Princess!
You know, I just want to explain a few things to you.
You don't have
No.
choice.
I want to. I want to be honest with you. It's just that lately, you know, I've been so focused on finding the connection between the Cranes and my father's impersonator that, you know, that it may have come across like I was taking advantage of you. And you have to know that I would never do that to you.
I do know that.
Does he accept my apology? If I throw in another dinner?
Apology accepted. And dinner.
Great.
And I have to apologize for throwing that glass of wine in your face.
Nah, forget it.
I hope it wasn't too embarrassing.
Nah. The waiter, he thought I'd propositioned you. I can live with that. What I can't live with is thinking I may have hurt you. It's driving me crazy, Sheridan.
What?
The case. Yeah. How could the man who fell to his death on New Year's Eve, how could he have assumed my father's identity? Would he and my father trade IDs?
It does seem far-fetched.
I mean, you know, but what does that mean? Does it mean my father's still alive?
I don't know what it means.
You know, I've spent most of my life trying to solve the mystery of my father's disappearance, and you know, now with this man's death, it's like now I have an even bigger mystery.
I hate to say it, Luis, but you might not solve this one.
No, I have to know the truth. My whole life, my family's life, it's all on the line.
Teresa is the only person who's going to be able to convince Gwen that she doesn't want you. And I'm sure Teresa will do everything she can to help. After all, she was instrumental in getting you to decide to propose to Gwen.
But right now, I think the best thing for me to do is to stay away from Teresa. I mean, the last thing I want to do is fuel Gwen's jealousy.
True. But right now, I think it will help Gwen get a perspective on things, and that's what she needs more than anything else.
See, that's the thing. I mean, this whole situation has been so strange to me because, well, I've always considered Gwen the most secure and sensible woman I've ever known. It's just this one obsession.
Gwen has no reason to be obsessed about the housekeeper's daughter. I mean, Teresa would never go after my son.
I wish Gwen saw it that way.
Talk to Teresa. Tell her how important your future with Gwen is to you. I'm sure she's going to do everything she can to convince Gwen that she has a boyfriend. And Gwen will realize how silly she was to think that Teresa ever had feelings for you.
I hope so.
And if, for some crazy reason, Gwen is right about Teresa, then I will personally see to it that Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald is out of this house and out of your life for good.
I have no choice, Whitney. This is who I am. I was brought up to care about people, and Ethan is the man I love. I have to save him from a life of misery with Gwen.
Obviously, he doesn't see it that way. He seems pretty convinced that he wants to marry Gwen.
But he wouldn't be if he saw the real Gwen. Wait. That's it.
What?
I have to force Ethan to see the real Gwen, the heartless Gwen. Once Ethan sees how truly awful Gwen is, well, he'll never marry her. And he'll realize that I'm the one who's loved him all along.
You know, you are dangerously deluded. I mean, we are talking clinically cloudy. You need help.
Hello?
Teresa. Yeah, it's Ethan.
It's Ethan. Hi, Ethan.
I have to see you.
You do?
It's about Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all right if I come over to your house?
Yes, yes. I would love to see you.
What about your brother?
Oh, don't worry about Luis. He went out tonight. But just in case, you can use the back door. Bye.
I have to find out what really happened, Sheridan. Is my father still alive? Did he really steal money from Crane Industries? And you saw how torn up my mother was and how hurt Teresa and Miguel were when this Martin imposter kidnapped you and tried to kill me. And what was that all about? Why'd he come to Harmony? I won't rest until I know the truth. You know, my family is counting on me. That's my responsibility.
I understand.
But it was wrong of me to ask you to help me. Yeah, in my quest to uncover the truth about my family, I didn't even consider the feelings that you have for your own family.
This is very hard for me to say, Louise. But since you're being so honest, so will I.
Go ahead.
The fact is, I haven't told you the whole truth about my family.
Shh. I'm fine, you idiot.
Tilda, you really gave Timmy a scare.
I had to make sure that Charity believes her premonition of death was coming true, but with me.
Good thinking.
Time is running out, Timmy. The mere fact that she's receiving premonitions means that her powers are beginning to take shape. It's all the more important that I get her to make Miguel have a poison 54.
Here you go, Tabitha.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm feeling better already.
Should we call a doctor?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. Just a little blip on the scanner, as it were. Oh, I owe my life to you, too. If you hadn't been here, I'd be dead.
My premonition of death would have come true.
Oh, yes, I shudder to think, but that's what you were sensing.
But you're okay now.
Oh, yes, I'll be fine. Good as new in a jiffy. All I need now is a nice strong cup of tea. Oh, and my doll. Oh, Charity, dear, have a nice petit four. And then pass the plate on to Miguel.
Okay. Here. Miguel, would you like one?
That's Ethan. He's here. Go. I want you to hide. I don't want to see you. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. Hi. Please come in.
Thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, sure.
I really need your help, Teresa.
Oh, absolutely. Whatever you want.
Thank you. You know, I knew I could count on you.
You said this was about Gwen?
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, things have gotten really bad between Gwen and me lately, as you know. But I haven't still told you all the details.
No?
Gwen is convinced that you don't have a boyfriend. And she's obsessed with it, and she wants me to believe it too.
I see.
I mean, I think our future is at stake, and I don't know what to do, Teresa. I mean, love is very important to me. I mean, I would risk anything for the woman I love. Anything. My family, my career. You know, nothing matters to me more than to go through life with the one woman I love.
I understand completely.
Then you have to help me, Teresa. I mean, you have to help me prove to Gwen once and for all that she's the only woman for me. And you're my friend, Teresa. Is there anything you think you might be able to do?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Great.
I just need Gwen's telephone number.
I mean, Julie and I have had our major disagreements, and I have a lot of issues with my father, too. Both Julian and Alistair are very demanding men. Secretive men.
Yeah, secretive about what?
Anything, everything. It's just the way they are. Things have a habit of getting hushed up in my family. But no matter what happened in the past, I just cannot believe that my father or my brother would deliberately try to tear apart another family, especially the Lopez Fitzgeralds.
But why?
Because your mother means the world to my family, especially to Ivy, Ethan, and me. I can't believe that the Cranes would have anything to do with the disappearance of your father or the Martin imposter. It's just inconceivable to me.
But the Martin imposter recognized Julian. And then Julian ID'd him later. I mean, he had to have known the Martin imposter.
You don't know that. I mean, my brother Julian could have been taken in by this man just as you were.
Well, if there is a connection between your family and the imposter, I'll find it. I'll get the proof. But I'll do it on my own. I won't use you in any way. Do me a favor.
If I can, what?
Forget this night ever happened.
Forget? I could never forget this night.
On second thought, I'm not really hungry. Thanks anyway, Tabitha.
No skin off my nose. Well, I better go in the kitchen, see I've got enough medication for later. Oh, that no good, angel-faced, scrawny twerp. He's gonna mess up all my plans.
Timmy's got the perfect solution.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Just tell Miguel you have to die tonight so that you can bring Charity over the dark side. And maybe then he'll be more cooperative.
The last thing I need right now is your pathetic sarcasm.
You okay?
Yeah. I still can't shake this feeling that somebody's gonna die. I mean, it must be because of Tabitha's frail condition.
The thing is, Tabitha doesn't seem all that frail to me.
Yeah, well, I think she's just trying to be brave for us. She doesn't want us to worry.
Yeah.
Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm right as rain now. How are the petit fours?
Delicious. Thank you.
Oh, I'm delighted. Well, Charity, why don't you offer another one to Miguel?
Well, if they're that good.
Here you go.
Thanks.
That's scrumptious. Must try one, Miguel. Oh, Charity, do get him to eat something. He's had such a dreadful day, the poor boy. You need a bit of sugar, give you energy.
It's good. Teresa, I really appreciate this. I mean, you're a lifesaver. What's that?
That was Miguel. He's coming down with a cold.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's going around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bring him some cough syrup and I'll be right back. Excuse me. What are you doing? I'm helping Ethan.
Why'd you ask for Gwen's number?
Fate has presented me with a golden opportunity to show Ethan how awful Gwen is.
I'm afraid to ask, but how are you gonna do that?
You'll see.
Oh, is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. Nothing a little chicken broth can't fix.
Good.
Okay. Whew. So, what's Gwen's phone number?
It's 555-0193.
Hello?
Hi, Gwen. It's Teresa.
Teresa? There's someone I wasn't expecting.
Life is full of surprises, isn't it?
What's this about? Your phantom boyfriend?
I wanted to invite you and Ethan out tomorrow night so you can finally meet him.
Really?
Yeah, how about 7 at the Lobster Shack?
Well, all right, we'll be there.
Great, I'll see you then. Bye. Okay.
Teresa, I don't know how to thank you. I mean, you have no idea what this means to me. Oh.
I won't forget tonight, Luis.
Yeah, well, didn't start out too good.
Well, that part I'd rather we both forget. But the rest... I can't forget listening to you speak about your family. Your sense of responsibility towards them. I owe you, Luis.
You owe me.
You've been through hell. And you chose to save me over the man you thought was your father. That had to have stirred some deep emotions within you. And I feel guilty for not helping you get to the truth.
Look, Charity, you don't owe me anything, okay?
Let me help you.
Look, I'm not letting you get involved in this. Now, I'll get the proof that I need on my own. Now, I'm not going to use you to get the truth about your own family. I'm just not going to do that to you, okay?
You won't be using me. I mean, the truth, it's important. It's everything. I don't believe that my family did anything to hurt the Lopez Fitzgeralds, but I need to prove that to you. You deserve that.
How are you going to prove it?
Well, you said you needed a connection between the Martin imposter and my family.
Yeah?
I'll get you into the mansion to help you search for the proof that you need.
Miguel, are you okay?
I don't feel so well.
What is it?
I'm not sure. I think I need some air. I'm gonna step outside for a minute.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, never better.
Thanks for the petite fours and the tea, Tabitha. Sorry we couldn't stay longer.
Bye, Tabitha.
Watch him. He should keel over any minute now. He ate the whole damn thing. There was enough poison in that to kill a rhinoceros.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah. I knew I just needed some air.
Good.
What's this?
Isn't young love wonderful?
Don't understand it. Poison should have worked by now.
Princess, Timmy has a confession to make. Timmy couldn't stand to watch Charity's Romeo die, so he switched poison paid for.
We what?
It's still on the plate. You should throw it away.
Huh?
Oh no! Talbot! You ate the poison penny
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
But you want the truth. You just told me how important it is to you and your family. Why are you turning me down?
Because I don't want you to think that every man uses you. I'm not a Jean-Luc. You know, I would never treat you or any other woman that way. I'm not letting you get involved. Like I said, I'll get the proof on my own. But thanks.
For what?
For hearing me out. You know, don't put yourself down because you've been involved with losers. You're not here for men to use. You're a terrific woman. I learned that in Santa Fe and on the roof of that restaurant on New Year's Eve. You deserve the best. Good guy. Like Hank, you know?
Hank?
Yeah, he's a good man. He may joke around about wanting to marry a rich woman, but deep down, he's the salt of the earth.
Good luck, Luis. With everything, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Truth's out there somewhere. Just
I have to follow it wherever it leads me. Thanks. Good night. My scarf. Yeah. Thanks.
Louise, there's something I never mentioned about my family. If they feel threatened, they take no prisoners. Please be careful.
I will.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Lobster Shack.
We'll be there.
Okay.
Are you nuts?
Cashews.
Not funny.
Don't you think I know that, Whitney?
Then what are you doing?
I'm putting true love to the test. Ethan will see me and Gwen side by side. He'll see how awful Gwen is, and he'll choose me. Fate will deliver Ethan into my arms.
But there's just one minor problem. You don't have a boyfriend.
Oh no! This must be what the deepest prediction meant! That someone would die! But it's not Miguel or Charity! It's Tabitha! Tabitha isn't pretending she's dying again, is she?
No, Jimmy. No, no. This is the real thing. Help me.